Konnichiwa, dude sans.
Hello.
Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be making a
Japanese umami, delicious, yummy jackfruit burger.
This is one for Lisa. Lisa is from a company called Clearspring. They make Tamari, and as you know, David's favourite sauce is
Tamari. We're going to learn all about Tamari. This is going to be packed with umami. It's delicious, it's flavoursome, and full of Japanese notes.
So here we go. So we've got some jackfruit. So jackfruit comes from warm countries. This is a young jackfruit.
Yeah, this is from Sri Lanka, our young jackfruit. So we're first going to drain it.
So jackfruit will come in big wedges like that. So it's very important we pull it.
So we're going to pull it and just crack it up so it ends up meaty and substantial. This jackfruit is organic, which is uncommon. So
and then also it comes in a jar.
Ooh, so
you
it's
can
recyclable.
reuse
Very
you
good.
can reuse the jars.
Reusable, not even recyclable. Even better.
Okay, so we're cooking on gas here, so I've got a pan on a high heat. I brought it really nice and hot. I'm gonna put it down to a medium to warm heat now. And I'm gonna go in with sesame oil. I'm gonna go in with a good tablespoon.
Sesame oil is normally temperature sensitive and normally the flavour evaporates and disappears. However, this one here isn't, so it's great.
Woohoo!
But if you don't have sesame oil, just use any oil of choice.
Okay, and then now we're going to add the jackfruit.
Okay, so what's happening there right now is a lot of the moisture is starting to evaporate. So while that's evaporating, I'm gonna make our little sauce. So enter Dave's Magic Black Sauce. So I've gone 2 tablespoons of tamari. I've got 1 tablespoon of miso. So this is bringing in some serious umami notes. And then to balance out that like super pungent umami, we're going in with 2 tablespoons of maple syrup.
Okay, so Lisa's been to tamari processing plants where they actually make it. I've never actually, we haven't made tamari yet.
Dave's dreaming of swimming in tamari, so this is getting closer to his lifelong dream.
So tamari, as far as I know, it's a wheat-free soya sauce that's aged in oak barrels. It's more caramelly in texture. It's less harsh. It's much less gnarly ingredients.
Yeah, so the speciality of tamari is gluten-free, but the speciality of our double-strength tamari soy sauce is made by a family producer for over 5 generations.
Oh, wow,
and they're using a 500-year recipe, which has been passed down through generations. And they use it in a wooden cedar barrel, which is very authentic, very traditional, yes.
Try that for rocking.
Super.
So our glaze, so just to recap on our glaze, 2 tablespoons of tamari, 1 tablespoon of miso of choice, and we've gone 2 tablespoons of miso. So this is going to glaze, so be ready to go. So a lot of the moisture is evaporated, so it's time to add this in.
So because there's maple syrup in it, you want to move it around the pan very quickly and consistently.
Because once the maple syrup hits the pan, it's going to want to contract. So umami, for the many of you who don't know, is one of the 5 flavour profiles. There's sweet, there's salty, there's acidic, there's bitter, and then there is umami.
Which is really salty and savoury, and it's kind of...
It's got that soy flavour, no?
Yes, it's the fermented soy flavour that's used in the tamari, the miso, in all the Japanese fermented products.
Brilliant. Nice explanation, Lisa.
And then it's that taste in the back of your mouth.
Side of the tongue, nearly.
I'm just going to knock them off the heat and leave them sit in the pan for another couple of minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to pop another pan on high heat.
And we have rehydrated some shiitake mushrooms.
Some what? Some shiitake.
Shiitake.
I love the way you say shiitake.
Shiitake.
So there's probably about a handful of shiitake mushrooms. You could use fresh ones if you don't have dried ones. Use whatever ones you have. Just chop them nice and fine. And if you don't have shiitake, use mushroom of choice.
I'm going to go once again in with a tablespoon of sesame oil, or any oil of choice, whatever you have.
Okay, we've chopped our shiitake.
Shiitake mushroom.
Will you say it again? You say
shiitake is the
shiitake
Japanese
mushroom.
correct
Okay,
way
beautiful.
of saying
Okay,
it.
so shiitake mushrooms are mushroom of choice. We've about 75 grams. Okay, so while Dave's stirring those, we're going to enter silken tofu. So silken tofu is normally more smooth and more delicate. I remember one day we just ate that out of the carton, which felt, as an Irish person, it felt like I'm eating tofu just like that. But you said they always do that in Japan.
Yeah, so in Japan, this is from Japan, our tofu. It contains 3 ingredients: the soybeans, the whole soybeans, and fresh water, fresh spring water, and magnesium, which is the binding product.
Wow.
It's very difficult to make it with just those 3 ingredients, but we've managed to come up with a technology that can form that with just using the 3 ingredients and no other added.
Very cool.
This is made from Mount Fuji's spring water.
Oh, lovely. So we're going to taste proper.
So
300 grams of silken tofu, we're going to add it straight in on top of the mushroom.
Just take it out of the pack because there's a little bit of water in there.
Yeah. And we're going to crumble it. As we go, just crumble it. So this is part where you want to get just nice and
Ooh,
Japanese people wouldn't do that, would they? That's probably a bit crude, is it?
But you can eat this tofu
almost goes
straight
like
out of the
scrambled
pack.
eggs.
Yeah, we ate it straight out of the pack, which sounded mad, but it almost looks like scrambled eggs. So we want to add a bit more indulgence, because normally in a burger there might be a mayonnaise, there might be avocado to add fat to it. Right now it's quite low in fat, so we're going to add in some coconut cream to kind of, to dilute this, add a creamier, more texture to it, and a more sense of indulgency.
Beautiful.
So inside a coconut milk, there's normally liquid. So today we're just going to use the hard fat.
Beautiful. The indulgent,
just the
delicious
fat.
bits. So it's literally the fat from the top of the can of coconut milk.
Maybe 2 tablespoons.
So whisk is quite a handy thing to use just to help break it all up and bring it all together and give that kind of less kind of scrambled eggy look.
Mushrooms and tamari is a marriage made in heaven. So we're going to go in with 1 tablespoon.
Yeah.
2 tablespoons.
And I'm just going to knock it off the heat now because it's got plenty of heat now.
Right now the sauce looks a bit clumpy, looks a bit scrambled egg. We want to make this a smooth, spreadable sauce. So straight into the blender, including all the mushrooms. So we're going to make a creamy mushroom tofu sauce. Okay, we blend it up until that's smooth. This is going to function quite similar to like a mayonnaise, a mushroom mayonnaise, or just a lovely sauce. Do you want to try?
Yeah.
Dave?
Yeah, look.
Oh,
I love the mushroom.
the mushroom, the tamari, and the sesame oil is a very good.
It's actually really good. You mightn't think that it would all go together really well, but it's super tasty.
Very lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, boom.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to form our burgers. So we're going to take our jackfruit. It's actually cooled now. It's great. We're going to form them into little patties.
Okay, we've got our burger buns. We're going to pop them into the pan just to absorb some of that flavour that's already left in that pan. Just to toast our buns. While that's happening, we're going to, some of our fillings, just to talk you through them. So we've got some simple sea vegetable crisps. You'll be able to get these in most, you kind of get them around.
They're really tasty, and now my daughter loves them.
They look cool. What they're going to do is they're going to add a bite, add a variety of texture, and just add another note of the sea to this. Okay, other condiments we have, we're going to go with pickled ginger, which typically is used in sushi, but we're going all out flavour bomb here.
Because we've got the tamari and the miso flavour, it will go very nicely.
I'm just chopping some cucumber again. We want to cut through this. There's a lot of serious umami flavours and strong flavours. We want something just to kind of dilute it, to kind of pacify that.
And to give a variety of texture as well.
So we're just chopping. We're chopping at a slight angle just because often Japanese there's a high attention to detail.
So buns are nicely branded. We're going to pop them down.
Yep. Okay, let's get it.
First step, I think we're going to start with our mushroom
tofu sauce.
straight on the bottom. It's going to function very much like a savoury umami mayonnaise. It'll be really, really good.
Okay, next step we got the sea crispies.
Yeah, let's put them nicely. Yes.
Great.
Okay, and then we put some jackfruit.
Yeah.
Okay, next step, jackfruit. Straight in there with our hand. This is our umami jackfruit deliciousness. Next step, we have some pickled ginger. Pickled ginger typically is just ginger chopped finely that's left in vinegar, in essence, really.
And it kind of just adds another flavour note. It's really, really good.
If you can find
So
it.
this is proper Japanese style burger. Really, really is. I'm not sure how authentic it is, but it's...
How are we doing in the authentic
I
front?
think it's very authentic.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we're
That's
using
from-
all Clearspring products.
Great. Cucumber on the top.
Cucumber. And then let's finish it off with another
Another bit-
generous scoop of...
Generous, there you go.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Okay, and then I'm going to close it.
That's an intimidating
Wow,
burger. That's a
look at
serious
that.
burger.
You're up first, Lisa.
Okay, this is the umami fest.
This is
authentic Japanese.
umami.
Jackfruit.
Incredible
delicious.
invention. Wow, no messing around there. Here we go.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd say flavour bomb.
Umami
Flavour bomb.
bomb.
Yeah, totally. The cucumber, I'd say, is great, like very essential. Wow.
the balance of the seaweed.
My
and
mouth
the-
is kind of going.
That's an extremely original burger.
That's an incredibly delicious, unique, special mouthgasm of a burger.
Yes, very, very original. That's one of our 7 burgers in our Feburgerary series, so do check the other ones out.
And do check out Lisa and Clearspring. They make incredible products from all around. You get them all around the world. Beautiful, authentic Japanese and kind of worldwide products. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
watching.
watching.
Sending loads of love and
Cheers!
Thank you.
konnichiwa, isn't it?
Oh, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Sayonara.
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 Sayonara. Sayonara. Sayonara.